We're about to give you details about the biggest event at New York Comic Con 2024. Now, I might be a little bit biased because I am one of the owners of Mischief Toys. If you don't know what Mischief Toys is, check out mischieftoys.com or check out our Instagram at Mischief Toys. It's our little independent toy company that we've been growing over the last couple of years. And if you don't know who Mischief Toys is, I'll give you a little bit of background. You can check out the website and everything else, but we started this thing back in 2022, but it started even earlier than that. Do you remember?
Okay, well then it didn't start in 2022. What are you talking about?
Started earlier than that is what I'm saying. I made a little character and we turned him into a sticker, which eventually became a pin. Then we had just enough money to make our very first mold for Gastly. Then we made Gastlys, and then here we are, a couple years later, doing big things, baby.
So far, we have released over 30 figures. Additionally, we have gotten into plush, we've continued our pins, we have created lanyards, other merch, apparel, all sorts of really cool stuff.
I only have 2 words for that.
What?
Hell yeah! Just go with me on this. Just no, don't. Every year we've been doing something called Night of Mischief, which takes place during New York Comic Con at an outside location. The first year, we literally went to a place called the Dive Bar.
Yeah.
And guess what it was?
It was a dive bar.
Then the second year, last year, we had a bigger event at a bigger bar, but we shared it with like 1,500 other people attending their very own bachelor parties. I think there was 1,500 bachelor parties there.
I think it was like 2.
And it was so loud we couldn't even hear each other talk. But this year, we went ham. What's that mean? What's it mean when you go ham? Why do people say that?
I have no idea. I prefer to go lasagna because I can tear lasagna up.
We went lasagna!
Yeah!
This year, we got our very own spot in Hoboken, New Jersey. And I just want to let you guys know, when I read that for the very first time, I didn't know how to pronounce it. It took me a bit. I figured it out.
You do not need to be attending New York Comic Con to get into our event. However, it does take place when we go to New York Comic Con because, well, there's a bunch of people who like toys at New York Comic Con.
100%.
Our event is not very far at all from the Javits Center, which is where New York Comic Con is held. It is just through the Lincoln Tunnel and south just a couple minutes.
All you gotta do is jump in an Uber, jump in a taxi, jump in a ferry, or just swim over. You will find a way to Night of Mischief because you're not gonna wanna miss this event, and we're gonna tell you everything that you need to know about that event right here, but we're also gonna send an email with all the information as well. That way you have a video that you can watch and also something that you can read. And I'm more of a video watcher.
And I am more of a reader, because I'm a nerd.
We're also going to talk a little bit about New York Comic Con and the things that we're going to be doing at New York Comic Con.
Because we're going to be at New York Comic Con too! All 4 days!
If you're a Mischief Toys fan, this is the year to go to New York Comic Con and the year to attend the Night of Mischief. So this year, we've gotten a little technologically savvy. You're actually going to have to show a ticket and they're going to actually scan it.
That's awesome. So we know who enters, and we're also checking ID at the door. So the name on the ticket needs to match the name on your ID. Now that's, of course, excluding children, because a lot of children, they probably don't have IDs. Unless they got fake ones, then you should probably see where they got it.
Probably counsel them.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. But when you go to purchase your tickets for Night of Mischief, you will be prompted to put the name of every person in your party in the corresponding ticket.
They're going to be non-refundable and non-transferable because we do not want people flipping these tickets. We want everybody who buys a ticket to attend this epic Night of Mischief. And you're probably wondering, what's going to happen there?
Well, first and foremost, and most importantly, obviously, we're going to have food.
I like that.
That's what I'm looking forward to the most. We're gonna have appetizers, we're gonna have little sandwiches, we're gonna have all sorts of stuff, and we're gonna have desserts, and it's gonna be delicious.
So come to the event hungry because you're gonna have something to eat while you're there, and also it's going to be a bar, so you can get yourself a drink while you're there too, unless you're one of those underage kids coming in with a fake ID. Can you believe that?
If they have a fake ID, they probably can drink.
So you're probably wondering about the exclusives. When you come through the front door of the Night of Mischief event, you will be handed a bag with a bunch of goodies inside. And you're going to want to check that bag out and see what's in there, because that will correspond with how the night is going to go for some of you. The doors will open at 6:45 p.m., but the show will start at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m., we're going to go lights, camera, action, and you're going to see a bunch of promos, a bunch of partnerships. You're also going to be introduced to some new faces, and all around just having a blast. And in between, we're going to be doing giveaways, and we're also going to be giving away exclusives like pins, keychains, a print, and for the first time ever at Night of Mischief, we have a figure.
Not only do we have a figure, every single person who attends the Night of Mischief will receive the lowest official piece count figure that Mischief Toys has ever put out, ever!
This is the time that you get excited and start yelling at your phone in a public place. Why did I say that?
I have no idea.
Don't do that. I don't know.
That would be weird.
Don't get that excited in front of other people. It's weird. We're going to be bringing some serious to this show. And it's going to be the most talked about show during New York Comic Con, and there'll be the most talked about exclusives.
This is an event that you do not want to miss, so make sure you are there. This Monday, August 26th, tickets are going to go on sale at 2 p.m. Eastern. They will be $160 a piece, and you'll be able to purchase 3 tickets in a transaction. If you do have more people in your party, for example, you might have 4 people in your party. You buy your 3, you go back in and you get your 4th. We're doing that to try to minimize people trying to do shady stuff. Shortly after the sale of Night of Mischief tickets, all ticket holders will receive an email, okay? And in this email, there is going to be links to purchase exclusive Night of Mischief shirts and Night of Mischief hats. And our plan is to have you buy them, and they will be shipped to you before New York Comic Con and Night of Mischief.
Nice. So you'll be ready and you can wear your Night of Mischief gear to the event. And that is just the Night of Mischief that we're talking about here. If you're going to New York Comic Con, you're going to see some serious convention drops. Every single day at the convention, Mischief Toys will be dropping a brand new exclusive. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will all have their own pin drops and figure drops. And also, if you wear your Mischief Toys apparel, you will get a free sticker that's exclusive to each day. On top of that, you can buy an exclusive pin just by wearing your apparel. There will be separate pins for people who wear Mischief Toys apparel to the show. That is the only way that you can buy these mystery pins. There will be at least 2 pins each day and at least 1 figure per day.
Additionally, we will have a free tote bag with every single purchase. We will also have apparel to include shirts and hats. We will have a brand new lanyard specific to New York Comic Con. And one thing I don't know if we've mentioned yet or not, but we are going to be bringing a plush.
Yes, we're bringing a plush that's going to be super exciting. That will be available all 4 days until they sell out. But even bigger news than that, we are bringing Michael Doron, aka Loco Duck, to our booth to draw custom Mischief Toys pictures. He will be drawing Ghastlies, he will be drawing Demonstros, he will be drawing Mortems. It all depends on what you're looking for. Would you like to see Ghastly as a rat? Like a New York Comic Con rat? Well, that will be your chance. All you have to do is walk up to the table, talk to Michael Doron, and you can make that happen. But you better get there early because there's only a certain amount of time that Michael will be available at the convention.
And when you say Michael Doron, do you mean the Michael Doron that created last year's New York Comic Con prints?
Righto.
Does that mean what I think it means?
That's exactly what it means, Heather. We're going to have a special 100-piece print that will be available only Sunday of the convention. This print will include every single character that we're dropping at New York Comic Con. So our booth is going to be located on the same side as all the other big boys like Funko and 100% Soft. We have a 10 by 20 booth this time.
Yeah, it's huge, and we will give you guys the map and the exact location once that information is made available to us. Make sure to follow our socials and also sign up for our emails at mischieftoys.com if you have not already.
And by the way, our figures are mostly going to be unknown until the night before. We're going to show off the very first exclusive, which will drop on Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you'll find out about all those figures the night before. It's all a mystery. Not only that, but we have a surprise for people who are going to be at home. We're going to have an online exclusive as well.
We will give you more information about that as time gets closer, but for those of you that are going to be at home and are not attending the convention, we will have something for you.
And then we have even more news about New York Comic Con.
Oh my gosh!
We are working with 2 other booths, and they are friends that we met through New York Comic Con over the years. The first company is a company called 7th Inc., and their apparel is amazing. They have awesome pins, they have awesome shirts. You want to go and check them out right now because they will have an exclusive Halloween themed figure over at their booth along with a pin. And there's also going to be a shirt. Then there's Vertebrae 33, who was across from our booth last year. He's going to be right next to our booth this year. He's going to have a brand new pin, t-shirt, and a print. So you'll have the opportunity to have him sign it and also bring it over to us and we'll sign it as well. Noel and Peter will be at the event at our booth signing just as they did last year. So make sure you come and find them. Bring your narrators with you as well if you've never gotten them signed before, because Peter will be ready and waiting. All right, that was a lot of information.
That was a whole lot of information.
Oh my goodness.
Any information that we may have left out to include days and times that Peter and Noel will be there, signing information, etc., will come out at a later time once we solidify the schedule.
But as for right now, that's all you need to know. We have given you a ton of information, and we hope that you're processing that right now, and you got your little pen, and you're jotting down all this information because it's very important. You're going to want to be at our booth every single day, and you're going to want to be at Night of Mischief. So make sure you go and get your tickets August the 26th at 2 p.m. Eastern. And if you have any questions, let us know down below in the comment section. But this Sunday, we will be live on August the 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern, talking all things Night of Mischief and New York Comic Con. We will answer the questions that we can answer at this time, but if it's about exclusives and things, that's something that we just cannot discuss. More information coming very soon.
If you are going to New York Comic Con or you plan on coming to Night of Mischief, let us know down in the comment section down below.
In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to The Disgruntled Octopus, Celeste Crawford, Andy Vieloff, Simon Crook, Casey Hewlett, Keith Matthews, J.R. Garcia, Steven Skolansky, George Blanchard, and Simon Holden. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys are awesome. And this upcoming Patreon call in September is going to be packed full of New York Comic Con heat to include showing off that very first exclusive before anybody else can see it. It'll be our Thursday exclusive, and I'm going to tell you right now, it is a brand new mold and it is super fire. So if you want to see this figure before everybody else, join Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast for more information. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so now. Subscribe to our channel, hit the little bell. You can come back and find out information about all sorts of collectibles to include Funko, Hot Toys, and of course, Mischief Toys. So come back and watch us again in the future. That's all we've got for you for this video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.